Hi, it's Danny Lovestrong. Today I want to talk to you guys about the importance of speaking your needs and your wants and your desires and making those things known and making them plain and easy to understand. There is a huge misconception by a lot of people out there, male and female, who seem to just think that people should just know. That is one of the most common things I hear. Well, they should have known. Well, he should have known. Well, she should know better. According to whose brain? Yours? Because what you might know and what you might think is not necessarily what somebody else might think, and I don't care how long you've known them. The fact of the matter is we are all so different. So what I may like or the way I may want something done or not done could be totally different than what you would prefer. And so, one of the things that I'm real big on is accepting responsibility for our experiences, and especially the experiences that we have in our relationships with the people in our lives that are closest to us, our family, our friends, and our romantic lovers and partners and spouses. Those relationships are vital relationships in our lives, and there should be very little confusion. There should be very little frustration, as little as possible. And there are people that are difficult to deal with, but that's a whole nother story. We can only do what we can do, and what we can do, what we have the power to do, is to make our needs and our wants and our desires known to the people that need to know them. Now, how do you do that? Well, first, you have to get comfortable. You have to practice it. And it may be just small things. There's some people out there that don't like to rock the boat. They're afraid to hurt someone's feelings. They're afraid to be what's the word, just an inconvenience or a burden, or, they just think anything that they might ask, even if it's a glass of water, is just too much trouble. You got to get over that stuff. So you just got to start doing it little by little. And if you're not real comfortable just verbalizing things, then start by writing them down. Start writing letters. Write a little note. One need at a time. Don't, bombard them with a whole lot of stuff at one time if you can help it. That's why it's so important to just kind of address things as they happen instead of waiting for everything to pile up, because then you got way too much. But just, as you need things or you want things, if you find it hard to say, write it down, send an email, and be open to discussing it if it needs to be discussed. Now, at that point, you can say, hey, I let them know that I wanted this, or I needed this, or I wanted him to stop, or her to stop, or whatever the case is. You can say, I took ownership and I did make my needs known. If the person on the other end of the message decides that that's not something that they want to do, or, for whatever reasons that they have, then again, they have that right. They have that right, just like you have the right to decide what you will and will not do, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. For whatever reasons you have, we all have that right. But my main point in this video is just to share with you guys that we have to start taking responsibility for ourselves. When we were children, it wasn't our responsibility. We were kids. We didn't know what we needed. We didn't know what we wanted. We didn't know what was best for us. So we had guardians, whether they be teachers, parents, grandparents, custodians, whatever they were. That was their job as an adult, to make sure that our needs were met and to speak on our behalf. But as we became adults, that responsibility rightfully transferred to ourselves. So let's start to practice that and stop acting like people read minds, because that's just not true. Unless you are a Siamese twins or some twin that, grew up with another one and y'all got this special telepathic connection, which is very rare. Not to say that it doesn't exist, but, I believe that, God created all kinds of things. There's all kinds of possibilities out there, but it is not common that people read minds. So we got to grow up and have grown-up relationships, and part of that is learning how to communicate and express your personal needs in a way that's respectful, that doesn't put someone down, that does not belittle them, berate them, beat them up verbally, that is not okay, because that is a form of abuse and that's not loving. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm Dani Lovestrong. Please join me on Facebook, Dani Lovestrong. Like my official page there. Join my group, Strong Lovers. It's an open community of loving people from all over the world who desire to manifest stronger, loving relationships in all areas of their life, not just romance. It is a closed group, but it's open. You just have to knock on the door and you will be let in. You can also check out my website, danilovestrong.com, danilovestrong.com. Follow me on Twitter at Dani Lovestrong. Sign up for my weekly newsletter, Love Strong Letters, and all that good stuff. But until next time, you guys, keep on loving strong. I'm really proud of you guys. There are some people that I've been working with for a long time, and I have seen some wonderful progression. You guys, I just thank you guys for being open vessels to learn and receive, and I learn as well from you all, and I have grown tremendously as a result of this. So just keep on loving strong, and know that until next time, I love ya. Mwah! Ciao.